EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Right to the air is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, ski. Yes, sir, ski. Let's get it. Yes, sir, ski. Yes, sir, ski. Ooh, lucky my boy was open. My boy was open. Yes, Sarsky. He a fan. 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 There you go, right there. Oh. 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 He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. Freaky ass nigga. First down. First down.
And he's going to have the Bengals first down. He's able to get him that time on 30 inches.
I love my life. There we go. He open. He open. Dude wasn't paying attention. He wasn't paying attention, man. He wasn't paying attention, man. What it do, man? What's up with it, bro? Why you pause the game for?
Yo, can you hear me?
I don't want to talk, man. Come on, man. Let go, man.
Yo, can you hear me?
I ain't trying to talk, man. Let's get it. Yeah, I can hear you, man. I ain't trying, man. Oh.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. A good pickup there. He'll start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field with their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, what we're thinking is finish this drive off because it took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, get a touchdown.
Take it on in from Bengals.
Touchdown, Bengals! Touchdown, Bengals! Ow, 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 okay. Touchdown, Bengals! Touchdown, Bengals! Every time you come back, nigga, I'm winning, nigga. Every time your ass come back. Every time your ass come back, this is what you're gonna see. This is what you're gonna see. You just come back and disappoint yourself. Get your ass down, boy. Well, I'm gonna have a good time later tonight, watch some movies, chill with my girl, feel on that booty, eat some good old food. Boy, where you going, by?
To your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Sit down. Sit down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
What is he gonna do with this ball? Interception. Get his ass. I ain't going nowhere. Sit down, bro. And I get ball back. Watch this. If I blitz his ass, he ain't gonna be able to do shit. Watch it. Blitz. I'm about to blitz his ass. Blitz. He got lucky with that one. Nephew, what it do, bro? Hey, nephew, come here. You a hey, after I'm done with Matt, we can run 2K. Hey, you a drop a nigga for your uncle. You a shoot a nigga for your uncle. Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'll do the same for you, man. Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah, we gonna run. Real talk. You get your rehab, boy, you better come with it, boy.
How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Larry, listen to music, Montreal. Oh, okay. I'm a tight stripper. I'm a
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's got this inside the 10 of the line before he's out of Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll try and run for it with him. Now this play doesn't go
You know
anywhere.
I'm trying to. Son.
Mike Hilton, he came up nicely there and dropped him behind the line of scrimmage. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second
Hit from the back. Hit from the back, and I'm making a clap, and she know how to act. Yes, sir, skate.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Damn.
Complete to Likely on the take it into the end zone for Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are back within a couple of
Got no more of the hot flash on.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Throwing over the middle, and it's
Fucked up, boy. Game over. Give me one of them Fleming Hearts.
To try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here we go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play gets them right back up to that level.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibans. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a shot.
Made that boy quit. It's my first game. You know I got to win a couple. Made that boy quit. Come on, bitch. Yes, sir. Ski. First game and I already won. Yeah. Get off, bitch. How you feeling, nephew?
The first contest played here is still the highest attended game in NFL history. And crowds pushing 80,000. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running from Estadio Azteca. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Play fake here. Daniels bails out of the pocket quick. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now. Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
Burrow setting up the play action. And his first pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. On target to his man Higgins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
It's set.
Play action now. Burrow. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
Third and long for him here. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs.
Ready, ready.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready. Rig alert.
Man
rig
in motion
alert.
here.
Ready.
Daniels on first down. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, strike. Rig it. Get up.
From the red zone now. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready,
They
ready.
kick the running back in motion.
Go track, go track.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
On one, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Catch made by all. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. Neither side separating much so far. More from this one right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Gun.
They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Higgins makes the catch. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Finds his man, Chase. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Bengals pushing for a late spark before halftime.
Here we go.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Brown reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals earn the chance to tie before halftime. And now the Bengals offense still on the field. We'll see them go for 2. He's throwing for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
18 Cardinal. Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Ready.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels.
Oh, yes, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
I know he started the play as a defender, But gosh,
Good looking, good looking, good looking.
He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up
2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-2.
He just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
From the gun, here's Herbert. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. The rookie from
Yes, sir, speed.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Calling about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Burrow back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone.
I was trying to score at the last minute.
Contested catches, and he couldn't.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Still gonna lose, buddy.
On 1st down, here's Daniels.
Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Okay, Brock, now back to
Thank you. Thank you.
worrying trend for these coaches who know
I appreciate
how
it.
game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
By Frankie Louvu. And the Commanders make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, they have the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that
Shit
is all
don't mean
just
nothing,
that
dog.
moment.
You ain't gonna
Because
win,
they
dog.
threw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
On the move, chucking it deep down the left sideline. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
2nd down and 10, Daniels. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Stop.
From the 32. He's got time here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
Gun. Stop.
Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Fits it through the middle. Has some room to work. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
What's your set? Stop.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. On target to his man Higgins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Looking for the back that time. And that makes it third down.
Here we go. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
On 1, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Cut!
Right to the air, Burrow. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go. Cut!
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Catch made by Chase Brown. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Amik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions force the turnover on the first series of this game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next? Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Montgomery goes up and over for the touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Completed over the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here we go. Cut!
Burrow from the gun. Higgins makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
11. Cut!
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, Those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Brown again. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. This one's caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati! So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call, the coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now, well, now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go. Yep, come on.
It gives him on. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Great player. Here goes tonight.
They'll run again with Montgomery. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the gun, Goff. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
Here we go. Twelve.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Got his target. It's Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals parlay the interception into points. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals grow their lead to 8. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is Montgomery running right. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now Goff. He puts everything behind this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals work some magic on that return. They took the interception all the way back to the 30.
Well, that's now a second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot.
Yeah, revenge is mine.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hall to start the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Out right, he's got Ruckert. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. Up the middle to Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Rodgers. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Straight ahead is Hall. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into this.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
On 1, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow changing the look. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 39 yards. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, 626.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That one taken in by Corley. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Hey, 88, 88, 88. Cat 300, cat 300.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. This completes to Corley. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's
okay, dumbass.
Down to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Burrow now off the bootleg. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's got a man complete.
Bitch, nigga.
To the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run.
Here we go.
A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Burrow going to change things up. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this will be caught by Brown. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
On one. Ready?
2nd and 16.
Here we go.
Now they'll audible to something else. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
11 MT tank. 11.
This is Brown going up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
26.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Hall ought to give up the middle. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try not to stand before they're backed up even further.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
26.
Rodgers now to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Rodgers to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Rodgers. To Allen on the dump-off. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Back to throw. Rodgers. Flush to his right. A crushing blow there as they
It's over.
the game. Now
It's over. It's over.
Miracle happen.
They have to have that
Man, fuck all that. Man. Fuck you, talk. It's over. It's over. It's over. He thought he was slick. Tricked his dumbass. It's over. Yes, sir. You know it.
So
none of that. Give me that shit. None of that shit. The hell you thought? Give me that shit. Give me that shit. It's over. It's over. It's over.
And they're going to hang on and win this game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll be out of bounds.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
It's
The
over.
only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field.
It's my last game. I'm getting off GGs.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're underway from Philadelphia. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it.
His first throw is an interception. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals are stopped in the outer reaches of the red zone. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now Burrow. Pass is caught at the 9. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. Brown. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
These guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short when you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative.
On the move, headed right. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The ensuing drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. He's throwing for it. And he'll...
I'm ball forever. Money to the city. I ain't even
Here's McPherson on the handle of the kickoff.
yeah. Rats tall in the
And that kick is
building.
going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to on their defense. First down throwing for Hurts. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown.
I'm about to get on my PC after this.
Here on second down.
But this is my last game, though. But, you know, I got to flex on the nigga real quick on PC. Good luck. I appreciate that.
Geno Stone picks it off.
Made that boy quit 3 games in a row. GG, all did big.